Junior Rotax in the Wera Tools British Kart Championships. We are racing at LARKHALL. Green light at the first time of asking. Good start for Jacob Ashcroft. Good start as well for Leon Hastie. The Scotsman immediately up to P2. Hastie right on the tail of the reigning Rotax Grand Finals winner in Jacob Ashcroft. Ashcroft defends into turn number 6, wants to keep this track position.
Denham finds himself right in the middle as we've got a retirement out there. That's
Taylor.
one of the DHRs. That's Harry Taylor signalling happy broken down there at turn number 9. Down the inside, we've got one of the KRs making the move on Leon Hastie. Hastie returns the favour though. That is Ryan Gandor trying to have a go. Is quite some space. It's 1.4 seconds. More battles going on. Hastie and Gandor, they're not giving up position to each other. That allows Cole Denham to go free. Cole Denham now making the move on Gandor as well. So in the space of 2 corners, Cole looks like he's made 2 positions. Now he's lost out. This is some feisty stuff. This is Hastie Tasty from Leon. This is going to be a fight right until the end.
1 second as out of the race is that Maxim Kerwin. Testing weekend for Kean Bernard. Switching teams, switching chassis as well. Over to a Kart Republic chassis. Is down the inside goes Gandor on the 2.23 of Barham. So the race is neutralised.
Denham right into things again. Are we going racing then? Yeah. Yes, we are. Green flag is out. Ashcroft leads the way. Kai Clark has not jumped him just yet. Of course, he's got Charlie Wolfert and Kean Bernard around him as Ellis Bell is now under pressure. That's Bell being overtaken by the Strawberry of Albie Lapper. Lapper has had really good success in the heats. He's taken wins here throughout heats.
The opponents to Jacob Ashcroft. 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go. That was a good sector number 3. That was a very good sector number 3 from Kai Clark. It was a PB and the fastest of the whole field. Is this a point where Kai Clark, who's never been this high up the order, he's had podiums before, he had a very good result at the Rotax Grand Festival at Warden Law at the back end of this year, but he hasn't tasted victory in this form at this level. Is this the day when Kai Clark hits the top?
Well, last year he leads by. Clark having to fend off Hastie going into the final corner. And I think this is going to be the story then, ladies and gentlemen, because Hastie looks down the inside of Clark at turn number 1 and moves through into P2.
Yeah, really good stuff there from Leon Hastie, and he needed to do that. He's up 10 places in this race. He's up to P12. Harry Freeman's had a really tough weekend, but he's up 14 spots in this final, just behind in 13th. William Archer also driving through the field. As I think with Harry Freeman at the front of it going into turn 8. That's a nice move from William Archer through past Joel Dixon. Good results in the Wera Tools British Kart Championships before. As they're down the inside, that was Clark going for the move on Hastie and taking second place. So Kai Clark has decided that the Scotsman has not got the pace to close down on Ashcroft. Hastie wants to go back down the inside. Did he make it work? Yes, he did.
Denham now out of turn number 5, looks like he's under pressure by Albie Lapper, and as is Leon Hastie, because this has been the entire story from this race. Hastie now being pushed around by Clark once more, different lines. Hastie sets on that defensive line. Clark is going to try and take the long way round. He's going to try and squeeze. They give each other that racing room. Clark ducks over his shoulder to see what the gap is to the drivers behind, side by side on the entrance to turn number 9, and Clark takes it back. Read Hastie like a book through turn at number 8 and gets himself back into that second position as we head.
This has been calmness personified for the driver who, we've said it many times, is on top of the world here in Junior Rotax. He rounds the final corner. Jacob Ashcroft wins at LARKHALL. He extends his championship lead, and in the race for second place, Hastie's going to get it on the line. Hastie takes second. Clark is on a Wera Tools British Kart Championships podium again in third. Cole Denham and Matteo Palazzo make it a very, very strong...